8 biggest job secrets most recruiters won't tell you. Working with a job recruiter is a good way to land a new position, but there might be a few things you need to know that they won't tell you. Finding a new job can be hard, but you might be making mistakes that are making it even more difficult. There are things recruiters won't tell you that will make them reject your resume or not grant you an interview. Or maybe you already accepted an offer, but could have negotiated a better salary to help boost your bank account. Welcome to Alpha Finance. If you are new to our channel, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Whatever the case, here are a few secrets that job recruiters won't tell you to help you stand out from the crowd. Number 1. Your social media posts sunk you. You may like to joke around with friends on social media or post pictures when you're out having a good time, but your friends aren't the only ones looking at your latest posts. A recruiter could be checking out your online history as well to see what kind of potential employee you might be, and they may not be impressed. Number 2. They just didn't like you. You may go in with the best of intentions when discussing your latest work and your previous experience. These qualities can be great assets when it comes to what you could do in the position. But you'll also be working with people in the office on a personal level, so you may end up getting rejected because they don't see you fitting in with the culture or your potential coworkers. Number 3. The job was filled internally. Companies may already have a candidate in mind for the position before they even ask you to come in for an interview. Your potential boss may already be mentoring someone internally to take over the job, or are more familiar with the work of an internal employee who understands the culture and business. The good news is that the company may still want you to come in for an interview to talk to you and could remember you for a later opening. Number 4. They're waiting on their first choice. It can be difficult to wait around and get an answer from a recruiter about whether a company is going to offer you a job. You may even wonder why they're dragging their feet when you felt so good about the interview process. But the truth is that you may be their second choice. It's not a bad position to be in. After all, they could have rejected you outright. It just means that they're waiting to hear back from their first choice for the position before they contact you. Number 5. You could have asked for a higher salary. You may be worried that asking for a high salary may be a bad thing and will make you look appealing to potential employers. But asking for a good salary is not a bad thing, and you may just be able to get it. If you're negotiating a salary, it may be a good idea to talk to a recruiter as well as others in the field. See what they consider a fair rate and how much you can negotiate to get the salary you want. Number 6. The company isn't doing well. A company may need a recruiter to find good candidates for open positions, but they may also use a recruiter to cover up issues with excessive departures due to bad working conditions or financial issues. Do your research before you accept an interview from a recruiter to make sure you have a clear understanding of the business. Find out what's going on behind the scenes that inspired them to open the position. Number 7. You're a freelancer. Freelance work may be a good way to take on new projects from different clients while building a portfolio on your schedule. Some companies, however, may see freelancing as a decision you had to make because you couldn't land a full-time position. If you're worried about getting a full-time job after freelancing, consider looking for full-time work with one of your clients. You can also build up your references with different clients to put your best self forward when you get to that portion of your interview process. Number 8. Your references weren't great. If you get far enough along in the process, you may have a potential employer ask you for references. It's a good idea to have a list of cultivated references prepared and make sure they are aware that they could be asked about your work. It's also a good idea to know what your references are going to say. You may want to talk to them before you give recruiters their information to see if you're on the same page and if they're still willing to be a reference. In the end, update your resume regularly so you're prepared for any potential job opportunities that come around. And don't forget to add keywords that will catch the eye of a recruiter. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more videos like this.